Yes, I believe this is the next one. Also, I believe monkeypox is the another wave of circus 19. If you follow the pattern of Bill Gates, he predicts this. I believe he knew all about it. He is not any prophet of God. He is one of them. Did you know how Antichrist will rule the world? This fellow has a PhD in deception. Through his deception, he will control the rich in society, and rich will control the poor. That's how Antichrist will rule the world. Bill Gates is not just a agent of Antichrist, rather he is one of them. I mean, he is a family member of Gog and Magog. And we know Gog and Magog is the left and right hand of Antichrist because he is right now in unseen world. So he need foot soldiers here on earth, and Gog and Magog are the foot soldiers of Antichrist. And Bill Gates not just predict this, he tell us more. Take a look.
Today I want to talk about a prediction that Bill Gates is making that has to probably do with the Muslim world, has probably something to do with the Ummah. And so he made a prediction before that there would be a pandemic, and it happened. As you all know, Circus 19 happened. So it's very important to understand what else he's saying, because he's coming to the world in the sense of, I told you so, and here's my next prediction. And now all ears are on him. Okay, what is he saying? And so he has set up the world to listen to him. Let us understand what this man's, Bill Gates' next prediction is and why it relates to us. Because we're being set up. You can say the Muslim world is being set up. And this is now how I would like to present this to you. Watch this.
So how did it feel to make this prediction and then have the world essentially not listen and not prepare?
Well, there's no good feeling that comes on something like this saying, I told you so. If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus.
First of all, nothing killed 10 million people, so he didn't even come close to his prediction, but now he's being treated as if he made this prediction, which he did because it was a setup. He went into the vaccine business, as we all know.
Rather than a war. I just think back of, could I have been more persuasive? We've actually invested...
Could I have been more persuasive? Seriously? Persuasive? Yeah, he cares so much about humanity, right?
Very little in a system to stop an epidemic. We're not ready for the next epidemic.
How did you make such a prescient prediction? How did you know this was going to happen?
Well, there's a number of respiratory viruses, and from time to time one will come along that's very transmissive and causes some level of fatalities. Respiratory diseases are very scary because you're still walking around on a plane, a bus, when you're infectious. Unlike some other diseases like Ebola, where you're mostly in a hospital bed by the time the viral load infects other people. Well, there's some risks like earthquakes, where we see small earthquakes all the time, or, the history of war or fire or hurricanes. So you don't forget, these pandemics only come along so irregularly that being lulled into a sense of security where it probably won't be a problem in the next few years, why should we put money into that? You don't buy the insurance policy, basically. This one will help us understand it needs to be a priority.
I feel like humans have an issue, though, with fighting the last battle, potentially. So if we focus on pandemics now, and there isn't one, say, for another 100 years, what is the next disaster? What is the one that we're not prepared for?
Well, I'd point out two. One is climate change. Every year that would be a death toll even greater than we've had in this pandemic. Also related to pandemics is something people don't like to talk about much, which is bioterrorism, that somebody who wants to cause damage could engineer a virus. And so that means the cost, the chance running into this is more than just the naturally caused epidemics like the current one.
His Bill Gates prediction that connects with the Muslim world is the word terrorism, as you know. That is like Muslims have a copyright, we're branded with that terminology. So when somebody says bioterrorism, who is he pointing to, or who is he setting up in that discussion? And it's not like, he just makes the point, but then all the newspapers are running with it. Everyone's running with it. I'm going to show you a little bit. But I'm warning the Muslim leaders, and I'm warning the Muslim Ummah, that be ready for something to be blamed upon the Muslims. We've already been set up for this before, and they have experience on this, and they know how to run the script everywhere at the same time, making a big emotional noise, blaming the Muslims. They have done this several times, and many times it's been done with lies, like, for example, weapons of mass destruction in Iraq.
Is monkeypox the next one? Yes, I believe this is the next one. Also, I believe is the another wave of Circus 19. Take a look. Conclusion: I believe this is around the corner, what they are up to, and this is what I understand so far. Let me know your opinion on the comment section, and if you like this document, please do like and share to others.